Hey guys, welcome back, Bushcraft, with another video. And today it is outbreaks and recalls. Excuse me. Yeah, we're still doing these. Unfortunately, it'd be nice to be able to skip these every once in a while, but it is what it is. And when we get started with the outbreaks, yes, I will be posting some stuff from other countries and stuff. But I want you to pay attention to these. Some of these may trickle down into the United States, and it shows that the United States is not the only one that's having issues with their food. So let's go ahead and get started with the outbreaks first. Belgium officials stress importance of food safety after outbreak increases. Belgian officials have urged people to pay attention to food safety following the increase in numbers of outbreaks. And again, this is why I'm talking about some of these outbreaks and things from other countries. We need to pay attention to these. In 2024, 777 foodborne outbreaks were reported. This is more than in 2023 when there were just 722. It's already in the process of passing 2024. So, and the same here in the United States. Uruguay reports of foodborne outbreaks increased. Data from Uruguay, I'll get it out there, shows a rise in the number of outbreaks and people getting sick from 2021 to 2024. And again, this is another country. Information on patients and outbreaks of foodborne illnesses between 2021 and 2024 was recently released by the Ministry of Public Health. And again, you can read all the full stories of these in the description below. I post all the links. Problem found in canteen linked to school outbreak. More than 100 students fell sick in a salmonella outbreak at a school in China. Yes, even China is starting to report some of these. And this happened in 2024 with inspections uncovered multiple issues in the canteen, according to a recent report. Canteen is another word for their cafeteria, by the way. Officials investigating salmonella outbreak linked to San Diego restaurant. 5 people were hospitalized as part of a salmonella outbreak linked to a Middle Eastern restaurant in Claremont, San Diego. Health officials have reported. Officials are investigating the outbreak among patrons and the Aladdin Mediterranean Cafe, where people were reported getting sick, had eaten on April 25th and 26th. South Africa illness data shows outbreak often not investigated. The foodborne illness figures and examples of outbreaks have been shared in South Africa. The annual review was compiled by the National Institute for Communicable Diseases, reported of all cases of Category 1 disease in the Notable Medical Conditions platform by healthcare workers and laboratories. Again, it's very important to pay attention to some of these in other countries and whatnot. New report shows mixed food safety disease picture in Ireland in 2024. Ireland has reported a mixed picture for diseases in 2024, with the rates of listeria and going up, but a decreasing in E. coli notifications. So in other words, they're saying listeria is going up, which we've seen that here in the United States also. E. coli is kind of taking a second fiddle to listeria. Data comes from a report published by Health Protection Surveillance Center that includes foodborne illnesses in the final quarter of the past year. Our next one, federal agencies begin joint investigation of new listeria outbreak. The FDA and the USDA have launched a joint investigation into new outbreak of listeria infections. The source of the pathogen has not yet been found. For the agencies to work together on an outbreak investigation, it is pretty rare and generally signs that the suspect source is very dangerous. That's one to pay attention to. And that just came out on the 1st. Let's see. Caterer linked to norovirus outbreak in Australia. More than 60 people fell sick in food handler related norovirus outbreak in Australia. The outbreak affected 6 events where attendees consumed food provided by a single caterer in Australia. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think that person will be in business much longer. Our next one is almost 100 sick in Chinese. Fell sick in the outbreak in China in 2024. In May 2024, an elderly care center in Beijing reported dozens of acute diarrhea cases. The local Center for Disease Control Prevention opened an epidemiological investigation to identify the outbreak source. And I guess that's it. And that is our outbreaks for this week. It still keeps going and going, doesn't it? Now let's move on to our recalls. We have Hong Kong shredded coconut recalled in Canada because of salmonella contamination. Not much information. It's just the size is 544 grams. It doesn't have a UPC code or anything, so we'll have to do some more digging on that. It might be down in the link by the time this comes out. Ferrari USA Incorporated recalls prosciutto product for import violation, and I think a lot of this outbreak of this stuff right now for these is a lot of this stuff is slipping by these import violations and stuff like that. Just kind of skimming through and nobody pays attention to it or anything like that. But anyways, New Jersey company recalling approximately 70 pounds of its ready-to-eat sliced prosciutto product that were imported without ongoing requirement import registration, according to an announcement by the United States Department of Agriculture, Food Safety, and Inspection Service. Why do you have to have such a long name? And again, all this information will be down in the description below. Just follow the links. Lamb Weston recalls 34,801 cases of hash brown products because of plastic contamination. Lamb Weston Incorporated is recalling approximately 34,801 cases of its frozen food service Lamb Weston hash brown patties across 4 product lines because of presence of foreign material, specified plastic pieces ranging from 1 mm to 8 mm. That's a pretty good size piece. The recall was initiated after the firm identified the contamination. Good on them. Boy, these names. Alcantar Tahini, recalled in Canada because of salmonella contamination. I have no idea what this product is or anything, but the size is 908 grams. UPC is 5285000871200. More information will be down below. Little Juan's and Lucia's Mexican-style pork cartinas recalled in Canada because of wood fragments. The Meat Factory Limited is recalling Little Juan's and Lucia's brand of Mexican pork cartinas because of possible contamination with wood. According to the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, the recall is classified as a Class 3, indicating a low risk of health. Yeah, tell that to the person get a splinter stuck in their throat. Anyway, on to the next one. Tomatoes recalled in 11 states for contamination with salmonella. Ray and Marcia's Incorporated of Indianapolis, Indiana, is recalling fresh tomatoes because of potential contamination with salmonella. The recall tomatoes were sold by Gordon Food Services stores in Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Wisconsin. Yeah, so that's a product of the United States. Come on, guys. Okay, next one. Salmonella contamination spurs recalls of fresh tomatoes. I wonder if that's kind of linked together there. Because of potential contamination with salmonella. On April 29th, the firm notified by Southeast Tomato Distribution that tomatoes supplied from H&C Farms may be contaminated with salmonella. Okay. No illnesses had been confirmed as of posting of the company's recall, and that was the 29th of April. So, this may need to be investigated a little bit more. is this linked to the tomatoes in Indiana? Anyway, Gordon dessert recalls Sunday shop mochi ice cream because of undeclared wheat and soy. Okay, so New Jersey company is recalling 5,016 shippers of the Sunday Scoop cookies and cream mochi ice cream because it contains undeclared wheat and soy. Our next one here is monkfish liver recalled because of undeclared milk allergen. JJWV Marketing Corporation of Santa Fe Springs, California, is recalling its Anoki monkfish liver because of undeclared milk allergen. The product may contain milk, posing a serious life-threatening risk to individuals with milk allergies or sensitivities. Monkfish liver? Oh, I don't like regular liver. Ugh. Okay, Shark Ninja recalling over 2 million food-pressured cookers in U.S. and Canada because of severe burn injuries. I know there's a lot of people out there that really into their ninjas and stuff, but this is Shark Ninja operating LLC of Needman, Michigan, is recalling approximately 1.8 million Ninja Food OP300 series multifunction pressure cookers in the United States and 184,240 in Canada because the pressure cooking lids can be open during use. Again, I know they have safety devices on these things and stuff, but people really do need to use common sense. If it's on, it's hot, you know? And I don't know if that's it for this week. No, it's not, unfortunately. We have USDA post public alert for chips from Colombia. The Food Safety Inspection Service is issuing a public health alert for potato chips products containing chicorani pork rinds or pork cracklings, whatever you want to call them, that were imported from the Republic of Colombia. The Colombia is to export meat products to the United States. Okay, that one doesn't make half sense, but be on alert for that. Chips from Colombia, I guess. That's all I'm saying. USDA issued public health alert for Hala ground beef. The USDA Food Safety Inspection Service is issuing a public health alert for retail ground beef products sold by Bijmo Hala Meats, a retail market in Marietta, Georgia, that may be contaminated with E. coli. Ugh. So, I have never seen that brand of ground beef, but it's hard to say what they serve, you know, because they could package it in different packaging. So, make sure you check out that link below. Okay, I think Okay, Valley Fine Foods recalls Chile Verde egg bites because of foreign material contamination. Valley Fine Food Company in Valencia, California is recalling 646 cases of Chile Verde egg bites because of potential contamination with foreign material. And again, they're not saying what the material is, which is even more alarming there. But Diane's Fine Desserts recalling cookie butter banana pie because of undeclared almonds. Diane's Fine Desserts of Newbury, Massachusetts is recalling 1,191 cases of cookie butter banana pie because it contains undeclared almonds, a known allergen not listed on the product label. And I think that is it. I did have one that's not listed here. Let me put it over here. And this was sent in to me by one of my viewers. Popular baked beans sold at Walmart recalled. Yellowstone brown sugar and molasses baked beans. The can size is 15 ounce. Best by date is 4/17/26. Printed on the bottom of the can. It's been distributed to Arizona, Colorado, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Virginia. Oof. Let's see. Let me go through this a little bit and see what it's been. Why it's being recalled. It doesn't say. According to the company, the product may contain soy, which is not declared on the label. Okay. So, it's not life-threatening to everybody, but if you're allergic to soy, I guess it could be. Man, this is going to be a long one. I just found some more that just popped up. 18,000 pounds of sausage and sliced meat products recalled because of excess sodium nitrate. Smith Packaging, LLC of Utica, New York, is recalling 18,792 pounds of various meat, ready to eat, sausage, and sliced meat and poultry products because of the sodium nitrate level exceeds regulatory limits, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food Safety, and Inspection Service. That stuff's bad on its own. And the limit they have is really high as it is. So if they're over that limit, oh man. Ooh. Next one, Trader Joe's sesame miso salad and salmon recalled because of undeclared milk. Okay, and running down this list again with the putting stuff and not labeling your packages right. Taylor Fresh Foods of Illinois is recalling limited quality of Trader Joe's sesame miso salad with salmon, a 10.25 ounce, because of undeclared milk allergen. The recall initiated after it was discovered that 500 units of the salad were mistakenly packaged with a sealed package of Parmesan cheese crumble. Yeah, I wonder how many of they were already sold before they found it. Marine Shop's original garlic habanero pepper sauce recalled in Canada because of spoilage. Ugh. The size is 148 milliliters. The UPC is 02531536890. Mocha premium non-dairy creamer recalled for undeclared milk allergen. MoMA Tea Incorporated of Maspeth, New York is recalling approximately 45,000 or 4,500 cases of Mocha brand premium non-dairy creamer because it contains milk. Creamer with milk? Okay. Anyway, a known allergen which may not be declared on the label. And I think we're finally done. We're finally done with this. And again, all the information will be down below until hopefully we won't go through this next week. Until next time, we'll catch you on the next one. God bless.